kids, how you doing? It's me, your TV pal Comic Book Man, with your January 2010 calendar of savings here at Alternate Reality. The big event for this month is, of course, the Essential Sale, which is going on from the 18th through the 22nd. In the Essential Sale, all my omnibuses, all of my masterworks, all of my archives, all of my essentials, and all of my showcase trade paperbacks are all 35% off for the entire run of the sale. And of course, the 20th of this month is also Founders Day, where everything in the store is 20% off. And finally, don't forget, Hulk is the hero of the month, where all the Hulk trades are 25% off. That's all this month here at Alternate Reality.
There is always room for one more in the video outhouse.
Okay.
Whatever life holds in store for me, I will never forget these words.
Media News, Episode 46, The Stain Kept a Diary.
Hey kids, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome to my video outhouse. It's time once again for... What time is it, JR?
It's time for Media
Oh, Media News!
News you can use.
And I'm being joined for Media News, as always, here in the video outhouse by...
your TV pal, JR.
He's your TV pal, and I am too. We're both your TV pals. But you know who's not your TV pal?
Who's not my...
The people at Sony!
Yeah, who makes Spider-Man movies.
Who screwed up
They don't
Spider-Man
like
oh, big time!
They don't like you. Now, we're going to cover this. It's been all over the news already, but
Ad nauseum.
we haven't had a chance to discuss it with you
No,
guys.
we haven't.
So, what do you all think?
They don't know what the hell they're talking about. Let's get out of here.
So the short of this is Sam Raimi is no longer Sam Raimi and Tobey Maguire, because Tobey said if Sam's not there, I'm going to. Is off of the whole project.
Yeah.
Sony is taking Spider-Man back to high school, which means I hope we get another origin.
Oh, thank God.
And it's going to be all rebooted and starting from scratch for summer of 2012, kids.
Man.
So look for that. But
My ass hurts just thinking about it.
Sony, I got a feeling that this whole thing between Sam Raimi and Sony was ugly as sin.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling Sam probably said, "See you guys. I've got Warcraft to do now. I can
So do you think Sam Raimi and Conan O'Brien spent a lot of time together talking about
they're
being
having a
screwed?
nice? They're sharing a cappuccino right now.
This is all before Disney takes over, right?
Well,
yeah. So Disney doesn't have Spider-Man.
They don't
Sony
have
does.
Spider-Man.
So
Sony's still sitting on Spider-Man. I think
Disney's got nothing to do with this.
We're going to see a reboot when they do take over.
That'll be your third one.
Yeah.
what's happening is that Sony now has a list of directors, a list of potential directors.
Oh,
a sweetheart list that they would love to see.
JR.
Yes.
Who are the list of directors?
Are you ready? Are you sitting?
Yes.
James Cameron.
Oh, he's never gonna do
No.
it. He made $1 trillion off of Avatar. What does he need
Well,
Spider-Man
No, he
for?
doesn't care.
Alfred Hitchcock?
David.
Yeah, Alfred Hitchcock.
Stanley Kubrick.
Stanley Kubrick.
David Fincher.
I hear Orson Welles is gonna throw his hat in the ring too.
David Fincher.
Yes, David Fincher. Yeah, okay.
Wes Anderson, and just as a side note, I would kill to see a high-budget Spider-Man movie directed by Wes Anderson.
That would be cool.
Okay.
And the other name in the list is Mark Webb. Now
Who?
that's what
Huh?
that's exactly what you guys are doing right now. Mark Webb directed. He's an independent director.
Okay.
Directed a movie this past year called 500 Days of Summer, which was very well reviewed.
I vaguely remember that. I didn't see it, but I vaguely remember hearing about it.
It was on the bottom of, not on the top 10 of my year's list, but somewhere just below it.
Okay.
He's a very good director. Now, the interesting thing about this is, who do you think they're going to pick, Comic Book Man? Who do you think they would pick out of that list of prominent directors? Mark Webb, that's who they're going to pick. The reason being is because they don't want James Cameron, because James Cameron's going to say, I want to do this my way. And David Fincher's going to say, I'm going to want to do this my way. They want complicity right now. They've had enough of trying to deal with directors, and they're going to want someone who's complicit.
Has anyone talked to Mark Webb? Is he even interested in doing it?
Mark Webb is an independent director.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will pay him a fortune.
Well, yeah.
And he will take a shot. Every independent director wants to take at least one foray into doing a big budget Hollywood film.
Well, there you go.
This will be his chance. Summer of 2012. Now, the other side of this story is the original release date for Spider-Man 4, which I guess will no longer be Spider-Man 4.
That's gone. That release date's gone.
Yeah, that's going to be
gone.
Spider-Man : something.
Marvel has rushed in to the breach and filled it with Thor. So you'll be getting a Marvel film on that date. It just won't be Spider-Man. It'll be Thor.
As soon as the date was vacated by Spider-Man, all the other studios rushed in. Thor moved up into Spider-Man's date. Pirates of the Caribbean 4 moved up into Thor's date. Everybody's shuffling around to fill up the gap with Spider-Man. I, for one, I'm not interested in seeing a movie about Spider-Man back in high school again. No. I think it's a cynical money grab by Sony to do that. They want a younger crowd to go see it. At the possibility of alienating the already established audience who sees these films. So
Well, arguably 2 is a better film than 1, but I thought 1 did a fine job with the origin. I really don't need to see the origin
need an
again.
origin.
I mean, you know, it's done. Move on. Do something else.
I know Sony was thinking we've got this 30-something actor, the character's in his 30s. Do we really want to see? Well, not even in his 30s. Was he in the 30s by the
Who,
third
Tobey
film?
Maguire?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, by the time you get to the third film, if he wasn't, he was like right up against it. He's well over 30 now.
And I think the Sony figured the audience doesn't want to see that. They'd rather see a high school kid. Whatever. I guess we're going to find out in summer of 2000.
Well, Sam Raimi is still attached to this film, though, isn't he?
As a producer.
Oh, talk to Tim Burton about
Yes.
that with the Batman films.
With the Batman franchise, which
Yeah.
virtually means nothing, which means that when it comes down to it, Sony's going to say, hey, Sam, here's the script. And Sam is going to go, yeah, it's great.
You know what that? No, you know what that means? Throughout the late 70s and the early 80s, Stan Lee was the executive producer on the Spider-Man TV movie and TV series, the Incredible Hulk TV series and movie, the Captain America movie, and the Doctor Strange movie. And you know what he did on it? Nothing. He picked up a check and had his name on the end credits.
It's all about, and I think at some point the studio just wants to have that name on there so people can look at it and go, oh, Sam Raimi.
Yeah, Sam Raimi. Oh,
Yeah. He's
oh
still
well,
involved.
Sam's still attached, so it
It's
must be.
gonna
It might
fine.
be good. It
It's
might
gonna
be
be
good.
fine.
They're losing this franchise anyway. Why would they care?
So,
Well, anything you could do to get people in the door, though. Anything you can do to get people in the door. I mean, if Raimi's name will get 10 more people in the door, throw his name
But
up
the
there.
focus isn't long-term thinking. They're not thinking franchise anymore.
Well, no, nobody at Sony is thinking long term about Spider-Man or the X-Men or Fantastic Four or any of this
Exactly right.
stuff. What they're thinking is get in, get out, get it done. We're going to lose it. Make as much as you can.
There you go.
Churn and burn.
exactly. Get it
Churn
out
and
there.
burn.
Kill
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
And they have to do it in
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
they have to do all this in a certain amount of time because after a certain amount of time the rights lapse and then guess where they go back?
Marvel,
They go back to
Disney.
Marvel.
Marvel,
So-
Disney.
so-
And Marvel, Disney are sitting there like this.
Yeah. Yeah. They would love to have Spider-Man back.
What
They
time
would,
is it?
They would love to have the X-Men
No
back
doubt.
too. Those are the two key properties that Marvel
Yeah.
Entertainment would love to have back movie-wise. But it's an ugly, ugly story. We'll find out how this is going to go.
Okay.
Are we done? Comic
And
Book Man?
I think that'll do it for this
All right.
time. I think that'll do it for this time. So this has been your All Spider-Man,
All Spider-Man
media
Media
news
News.
episode of comic book news.
Spider-Man. Let's sing the song together.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can.
Yeah, great. That's
Oh,
good.
look at Abe
look,
Lincoln. Abe Lincoln will be in the film too.
It's going to be
I love this cover. This is so stupid. This is just
Spider-Man
so stupid. Abe
down
Lin-
through history. Spider-Man will visit.
Oh, I
people
could go on and on about the difference between DC and Marvel and Abe Lincoln, but I'm not going to. But man,
We're done. I can't even think anymore after seeing that.
anyway, that's it. We're finished. We're done. We're out of here. You can go to the store's website though and read more media news that's posted up by Bo, and you can read reviews that he sends me, like Sherlock Holmes and Precious and what the hell?
My top 10 of the year, my
top
top 10 of the
year,
decade is coming soon.
All that stuff's on the store's website, and the store's website is at.
Where is it, Sarah?
It's on the ceiling.
Yeah.
www.myalternatereality.com. You know, I've never actually been there.
So stop off at the store's website, and until next time, this is Comic Man, your TV pal,
And your other TV pal, JR.
saying bye.
Adios.
Hey kids, your TV pal Comic Book Man here to remind you that the January alternate reality hero of the month is none other than The Incredible Hulk. That's right, all my Incredible Hulk trade paperbacks are 25% off all month long. Not the junky ones, not the overstock, not stuff I can't get rid of, but every single Incredible Hulk trade paperback in the house is 25% off all January long. It doesn't matter whether he's green, gray, red, purple, orange, hulked up, scarred up, she-hulked up, screwed up. They're all 25% off all month long here at Alternate Reality. Alternate Reality is located at 3149 West 111th Street. That's the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in Chicago, the beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood neighborhood. You can always reach us at 773-881-HERO or at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com.